She played in college, like.
Yeah, she looks pretty athletic. That's one of the things I mentioned in the DMs. Looks like you're athletic.
Yeah.
This is dope. Clap emoji.
According to him, all the DMs are like wholesome, and like I don't know if I buy that.
Nah, this dude ain't that wholesome.
There's no way.
For
He
real.
might dress like that.
Right.
It's just a message. Were they a little flirty? Maybe. Were they really, really furry? Could have been. How else are you gonna get to know someone? By not saying anything at all?
All right. How you doing, Nick? It's a pleasure to speak with you.
No, pleasure is absolutely mine. I love your background. Look at all those posters.
Oh,
Yes. I love
Thank
this.
you.
It's dope. Is this your home office?
Yeah, this is my home office. Yeah, I've been in the multimedia business for a while, but I'm actually a fan of yours too. I've been enjoying you guys' show so much. You guys remind me of a group of friends of mine, actually. So.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad
really
you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It was.
But I'm gonna start by asking you. To tell us about your pretty much your background in your career first, by being a sports brand manager. What made you get into that, and what is like your day to day?
So I played sports my entire life, specifically, but I've tried them all. I've tried swimming, basketball, football, baseball, golf lessons. My older brother and I down in South Carolina do golf lessons when I was like 9. But the sport I gravitated to was baseball.
Okay.
So I played travel baseball from 5 all the way through college. I was a scholarship athlete at Tuskegee. If it wasn't for baseball, I doubt I would have a college education. So sports are definitely a major part of my life. Now, how does that segue to making a living doing it? I didn't know I wanted to work in sports. I started at JP Morgan when I came out of school, and I was in like a management rotation program, and JP Morgan sponsored the US Open, a couple of road races, JP Morgan Chase Corporate Challenge. So when I say sports brand manager, I manage brands, if you will. That's large sporting events. You know the vibes. So whether it be JP Morgan, Barclays, Deloitte, wherever I was at the time is what I delivered. So your major sporting events, US Open golf, US Open tennis, Australian Open, Rugby World Cup, the Olympics. I've been them all. I've been them as a guest, and also on our side of the house where we're planning and delivering, etc. We were all just together at the Polo Classic, and it's funny because when I walk into a hospitality space, I always think, oh, I should do it this way, or I would why the decorations this way? Why is there any hot? Yeah, and where the branding moments are, I've ruined sporting events for myself because I'm always thinking that way. But the Polo Classic was the time. Did you go?
No.
It was the time. It was definitely.
But I definitely can relate to the branding, because that's how I am when I enter certain spaces and certain websites and stuff. And I'm like, if I would have did this, we could have,
Right. And then sometimes it's like things just don't make sense. I was at Fashion Week a couple of years ago, and Etihad was like the leading sponsor, and I'm just like, how is this making sense? I guess maybe all the models flew in by Etihad. I'm not really sure, but it's always interesting to see who gets in bed with who, and I saw that crypto.com arena is now a Staples Center. I don't even know why the Staples Center would back out of that. The powerhouse team, I just don't get it. And you just want to be in those rooms like, yo, why did you let this go? I guess a lot of people aren't buying office supplies. I don't know. Maybe they didn't have the cash for it, but but to me, it's always going to be the Staples Center or the MCI Center in DC,
Yeah, definitely makes a lot of sense. That's such an exciting career choice. So I like hearing about it.
Definitely.
But
So
you have to tell us.
one of the things that I do, also, I'm really into suiting. So specifically black tie. So I look after grooms for their weddings, and I do, some red carpet stuff every now and again. I helped Sean Puffy Combs at the Oscars 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's 2 years ago, but I think it was just last year. And then I just got a new wedding client. He's actually a professional MMA fighter, and his wedding is in October, and I'm going to be styling him for that. So one of the balls I have in the air, and then also I'm a runner too, so I've monetized that. So I freelance for Nike as a pacer in the summertime, and sponsored athlete from that perspective. So Morton is when you endurance athletes, we eat like these gels. And Morton is, I'm a brand ambassador for them. So I think in a nutshell to say, I want to monetize the things that make me happy, right? And I'm moving in that direction, and we're having a good time doing it.
I like that. I like that. We're gonna keep an eye out on all that you got going on. You have to tell us why it was essential for you, though, to join the summer house.
Yeah, say it again.
No problem. Why was it essential for you to join the summer house?
Well, again, monetizing the things that I think are fun, and I love vacationing. I love to travel. I had never been to the Vineyard before, and I was like, listen, if I can, have a good time.
Yeah.
Everyone gets to see it and everyone gets to know me. And that's another reason why I wanted to be on the show. So people could really get a taste of, my world, and also it's important that people see us, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Representation is huge. And everyone is so different. And there's so many different facets of being Black. And I think we show that. It's ups and it's downs, I love it. It was fun, to be fair. I know that sounds crazy. It's almost like a pledge process, right? I pledged Kappa Tuskegee, and it's like people ask, would you do it again? Hell yeah, I would do it again. It was hell, but I would do it again. Yeah, I would do it again. So he was like, oh, would you go back and would you film some more? Yeah, I would.
I get it. It makes sense. When we looking at it, we understand. And a lot of my friends, we call it kind of like a post-college hill. How would you describe the show?
I think it's the best way to describe it is summer shenanigans on camera.
There you go.
However you want to define shenanigans is what it is. Did you watch the episode last night?
You know it.
So funny.
And that leads to my next question, because following it, I watched Andy, and he asked, Amir, pretty much, why does he think you didn't let it be known you had a girlfriend or relationship when you first came into the house? So I'm going to pose that question to you. Why wasn't that something you let them know right away?
That is the question of the hour. You know what? If I'm being honest, I really just wanted to go to the Vineyard, have some fun, and leave it at that. I thought definitely should have been forthright in it, but I knew I didn't have any intentions with anybody. I really just to flirt, have a good time, and come on. Yeah, that's it. I don't think I wasn't out to hurt anyone or be deceptive or anything like that. In hindsight, it was a weight on my shoulders that I probably should have got ahead of. But I think once everyone found out, it was like shock and awe, but then no one really cared.
Exactly. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me too. Tell everybody why, for the ones that don't know, why they need to be tuned in to the series the Summer House every Sunday on Bravo.
I think everyone needs to watch the show at least a couple of episodes. I mean, I would love everyone to watch every single episode, but going back to what I was saying, like representation is key. And to see young Black professionals that are completely different in how we gel and going back to those shenanigans, I think it's funny, it's enjoyable, it's emotional, it's fun. You're gonna laugh a lot. Obviously it's gonna be at our expense, but it's what we signed up for. But yeah, that smile that you have on your face right there, that's why you should watch the show, because that's what's gonna make you feel like.
I like that a lot. And you have to give us a good recommendation, when we're in Martha's Vineyard.
Oh yeah.
Anything.
I think the best thing you can do when you're on the Vineyard is really just take in how clean it is, how calming it is. I went for a run every morning, and it was incredible. I mean, you live in New York City too. I would assume it's chaos. It's chaotic, right? So I think just check out. When you get to the Vineyard, just check out. Leave this, and do something outside, because it is absolutely beautiful. The air is crisp, it's clean, it just feels good when you breathe it in up there. It's different. I mean, you can come on. I live in Harlem. It's madness, so I think that's what I would encourage you to do when you make it up to the Vineyard. Really, just unplug and enjoy the scenery. It's gorgeous.
Just unwind and pay attention to it all. I like that. And then before we wrap, is there anything else you want to share with your fans?
Yeah, I actually do. If anybody ever wants to know like where my clothes come from or anything like that, just drop me a message. I don't bite. I don't bite, I'll go shopping with you.
That's what's up. Oh yeah, I got some questions too on some fits. So yeah, got it. Well, again, thank you for taking time out speaking with us, Nick. Aries from Urban Bridges. Continued success, and I can't wait to see the rest of the season.
Absolutely, tune in, and yeah, there's some good things in store, that's for sure.
All right, looking forward to it. Have a good one.
Thank you for your time.
Welcome to Martha's Vineyard.
If you don't know, Black excellence is Martha's Vineyard, and Martha's Vineyard is Black excellence.
Don't miss the new series Summer House Martha's Vineyard, May 7th on Bravo and streaming on Peacock.